All right, welcome back to the Best of 7 Ladder Heroes show match, guys. Got to give two big shout-outs before we get into the game. First goes to a name I'm definitely going to say wrong. Mortitusulant. Man, I am so sorry, but he just re-subbed for 11 freaking months. 1 month away from a full year. What a boss. Second, of course, goes to Quiet. I played some team games with him the other night. Really nice guy, so thank you very much for coming back, guys, and that support. But let's hop into the game. Both of these players are streaming, and please, I encourage you check out their streams because they will be grinding the ladder for a few hours after this show match is finished. Spawning here in the bottom left corner of the map, he goes by twitch.tv/SirCavalon, but it's really Euthermal.
He never left as the Orange Zerk. It's Roots Cats.
Roots Cats is a very regular streamer. You can find him on twitch.tv/rootcats. And again, I always forget when we come to Deadwing, this is like the Cats style thing to do. It's like his little cherry on top type move. Takes the third always very quickly. I like this though. I think it's a really cool move for multiple reasons. You get creep spread. Any attacks that would attack your third would be the same attacks that would be attacking your natural anyways. So I think it's kind of cool. We don't see a lot of players pull this off. Cats is very literally the only one that does this regularly.
Yeah. All I can think of is that you wouldn't be able to wall, and maybe there would be a timing that hits when the natural isn't up either, so you couldn't wall the natural and still lose the third. I don't know. But you know what's interesting is that Cat scouts cross first. We've seen this by a couple other players, and it's always kind of questionable. And I think what they're doing is just scouting for maybe the middle of the map 2 racks. I think it might also see the 2 racks that's up right against the, what do you want to call it? Like the old plateau that used to be there that MMA abused. I think it might scout the 2 racks there too.
Yeah, these, for those who don't know, these cliff things didn't usually have, or originally they did not have blockers on them, so I think my favorite game of StarCraft 2 in the last year was MMA versus Nomaga when he unloaded Marines and Thors up here, and just kind of, we Terrangasmed a little bit when that happened.
Little. But it's like, you know, reason I can think if he cross first. Otherwise, he didn't bother really scouting, you know, where Euthermal actually was. I mean, his Overlord should see what he needs to see. And he sees a Reaper, of course, so that tells him it was a Reaper opener.
A little annoying dealing with Reapers early on, but he should be okay. So again, just a quick reminder, guys, the wonderful person in chat, Snipe Hunt, I believe it was. Let me just make sure. Okay, well, actually, the donation thing is bugged out. But Snipe Hunt, I think it was, donated $50 for the show match prize, which is kind of cool. Originally, the prize for this was simply just a host, but the winner of this best of 7 will also get $50.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this has got to be so irritating. You get the Reaper in combat, so this other queen might get the snipe. Nope.
No, he's gonna dodge out from the main.
Okay,
oh
so I'm starting to think of one big detriment to not having that natural base at the natural. You have no creep spread. You can't catch Reapers with this queen.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that he really didn't have to go out so far to chase that. Like, so what the Reapers stay in the middle. Like, as long as they're... Well, I guess if it was 3, it might be a little scary, because then they can stay in the middle and go either way and kill your queens. But just 2 shouldn't really be able to kill queens anyways.
True enough. He's actually getting some drone kills. Cats perhaps not paying attention immediately. This is definitely going to be painful.
I think that's the worst thing, is that when they're able to abuse that cliff and immediately be on the drone line, where there's no other map. Oh, there's an opportunity to do that. Oh well, he's going to get that 3rd base as well, of course. Not going to go for any 2-base all-in or anything like that. Euthermal also getting a 3rd command center, not going for really all-in cheesy pushes, whatever you want to call them, right? He went for the blue flame, but only after a 3rd command center. It happened so late that Cats actually took almost zero damage from it. Well, almost 0 economy damage. He certainly lost a lot of lings.
Yeah. I mean, losing a couple lings in the early game is not so bad, but the Reaper still lives is really annoying.
Yeah.
Quick aware coming out. I guess going for mutas again.
What I would love to see Euthermal do is, I don't know.
Oh!
It's like,
some barbecue?
Wait.
Is that what we're going to talk about? You want some roasty toasty barbecue?
Oh, that's a little unfortunate. Uh-oh.
Yo,
like, they're still surviving? They're like, every single drone here is going to go down?
I just feel for Cats today, his game really seems off. I mean, we've seen him play these same tactics, these same matches. Ooh, cancels goes for Roach Warren. Interesting. but he's also done this with success. Quite well, rather. But today, whatever's happening, I mean, Euthermal's not really doing a lot of special tactics. That wasn't a special timing. Those cats just really not paying attention, not being prepared for that run by.
Yeah, I thought last game was played out pretty well, especially since he might have been like I don't know about like the biomech thing, and definitely didn't expect the Blue Flame Hellbats. But yeah, this game definitely feels a little off. It looks like he's going to be going for a Roach Baneling composition. He did that last game, but only after going Ling Baneling Muta. So now we might see the reverse happen where it goes Roach Baneling into Ling Baneling Muta the way that we usually see it.
Man, there's been nothing that he's scouted to say,
you know
hey,
what?
you should bust me, but I kind of wish that's what he was going for.
Oh, he's going to go for the all-in. Yeah, he hasn't been droning. I just, I don't know, I was thinking if that maybe the drones that were killed were the ones that he was making, but no, he just stopped making drones at all. So a lot of roaches on the way. They're all going to be like, all the lings are going to be turned into banelings. If it does enough damage, he might macro out of it, but it definitely has to do damage.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if that's the case. 3rd CC is going to be on the warpath too, so this will be the first thing lifted off. This wall, despite having the double engineer base and it not that strong, as there are still 2 depots to easily bust through. The first couple of roaches, we gotta be. Oh, he's gonna pull everything to the natural.
Oh yeah.
This is cat's sake, fuck it. The first couple of roaches are gonna have to definitely take care of these Hellions first, though.
I guess, again, that Banshee timing was a little odd. It was after a 3rd CC, not the 2-base version that you're used to seeing. We have a tank on the way, seeing how many roaches there are. 1, that's going to be useful against the potential bust that's happening. And 2, if he does go to a roach style, you want tanks anyways. So definitely try and get as many as you can. Hope the 3rd base buys you some time. He's going to lose the 3 STVs over here.
Yeah, it's almost detrimental to be doing anything. Banshee's going to pick off these banelings before they
God.
get hatched. That really sucks. But cats might be able to pick down the supply depots before that becomes a problem. And he's trying to come in. The depot goes down. That's a lot of roaches, and you know there's really not a lot in this bunker. It's an SCV in there.
Whoa. Why didn't he? Okay, that was weird. He's still gonna get repair off. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, but he goes for the tank and sit on the other side. 3 Marines is a lot of damage. Cats can't afford to really sit here for too long, but getting a lot of kills with this. SCV's starting to fall left and right. Now the Marines come down from the main.
Where were they?
Yeah, why were there so many Marines waiting for so long? Like, what?
Maybe that was because he expected more banelings. That actually may have been a really cool idea, but there were no more banelings after the first, one.
Well, that knocks down quite a few SCVs, but Cat's in the lead again. You got a counter drop coming towards the main. We'll see if he's got enough to defend. Hopefully he doesn't over-drone thinking he's got a little bit of breathing room. I mean, it's a pretty common response if Terran players live with any amount of Marines. They don't sit at home with those Marines. They very regularly go for drops.
Yeah, Katz is still in a pretty bad position. He didn't kill enough SCVs to warrant doing that. He has no upgrades. He has not very good tech, including tech that's going to help him against drops. But that was such a late timing that, yeah, Thermo's already on his way to a lot of medevacs. He can start dropping as much as he wants until the Spire finishes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad for Katz.
Yeah, Marine's going to stim in. They pick up a couple of drones, but Katz doesn't have those upgrades, so dealing with these Marines is already hard enough thanks to that medevac. Dealing with the Marines when they've got 1-1 is really just a big pain in the ass. Not quite going to get the extractor. Cool, but still has to take the losses of 8 drones. Look like that Banshee found some sweet kills on the right side of the map. That whole position micro. It's up to 12 kills, this Banshee.
Yeah. We can already see the 3CC come into effect. We have Euthermal back on even standings with the workers, and then you have to include the mules, of course. The creep spread is kind of good. When the big push happens, it will be difficult to really just walk in, as it should be, but that might not make up for the army supply being just in the gutter. Probably won't.
Where have the Queens been for this response? The Spire! Oh! The middles are coming so late. Everything's delayed. Everything's timed to get screwed by this. Katz is on 56 drones. Not something you want to see for this many bases. And now his third base is going to be, hold position with a siege tank on the low ground. Pick off those drones freely and entirely. Pulling out of this is pretty smart.
If he wasn't already down 2 games, I mean, this might have been a game where he just taps out shortly after this, for instance, losing his third. Because it is a pretty bad game to try and macro out of. It might put you more in tilt, but it might be giving you time to think about what to do next game. I don't know. But going up 3-0, they talked about it at IEM, right? Rarely does anything happen, a comeback happen when someone's up 3-0.
Drones get poked down. Ling's trying to perform a counterattack, but here's the Marines. I think Euthermal's got this game in the bag. Gonna go 3-0. This is really, to be honest with you, this is kind of hard for Cats to be in this sort of position, to be down this far in the series. I don't remember what the next map is off the top of my head, but unless it's something super Zerg favored, and I remember Expedition Lost comes like super late. I don't know, man. He's got to clean up whatever's going wrong with him, whatever's distracting him in real life. Get some breakfast, take a stretch, or I guess lunch, not breakfast.
Something like that. Oh, one thing Euthermal did not do correctly was he wasn't really producing a lot of medevacs. Maybe didn't have a hot feed, or just thought he was going to win with this push here. But there he starts again, so all of these stims won't be hurting as much as they have, and they'll have a really good composition.
God, that army supply though. That he's
Yeah,
gonna have
it's
2-2
amazing.
over 1-1, and he's gonna have like double the army value. This is painful for any Zerg players out there. Can we get some comfort blankets out to the audience, please?
Well, like I said, the creep spread was good. It's gonna take quite a few scans to do this, but you know what usually buys you time? Euthermal doesn't care. He knows he's gonna win. You just run past it, onto it anyways.
Scan coming down to the natural base. I guess it's got for Road Valence, maybe, I don't know. GG is called. Game number 3 will go to Euthermal. And again, I want to remind